Good afternoon, guys. Today, it is August the 1st. Yeah, it is August, but I'm not having a good start to August. Well, why? Because yesterday we took a break of one particular subject that we've been talking about now. It is now day 4, and we still didn't get out of it, and of course, the other day I opened the. Okay, it was day 1 when I opened this mouse, and my mom just got so angry that I didn't find the USB stick, that thing. And I cared, but I just couldn't find it. And the rest of the morning went even more dramatic. Yeah, we had to go back to Monday afternoon. And yeah, now just 3 days later, although we took a break yesterday from that subject, we're still gonna have to keep up with it for another some time. Like in day 1, we it has been learned that we had to go through it at least for 4 weeks, but we took a break from it yesterday. But we're just gonna have to exclude a few more days out of life to be getting into these conversations like that. I mean, that was, well, although it was much shorter, it happened pretty much the same when it came like a year and a half ago when I was suspended from school just for hacking. and I laugh about it now. We had to talk about it just for the week, for 4 or 5 days. Then after my suspension was over, we had one last talk about it. Then it really came to an end. But however, this one is going to take some more time, you guys. So the beginning of August is just not going to be as good as I am willing. The beginning of August is going to have to be a bit of life pausing. Maybe the middle of August might go back to good. Especially September. Yeah, last summer we also had the same kind of thing, but this summer even more. Like, I'm gonna do, like, today's August the 1st, and September the 1st when it comes, so in 1 month, I'll start the video just like I did last year on September the 1st. I gave a speech about the summer, and I'm gonna do the same again this year. I am. It's just tough summer. However, I'm looking forward to a good winter after 2 really tough winters. The first one, of course, I just said it now. When I was suspended from school, when I was getting to the habit of talking about it every evening after I came back from school. I mean, just in the evening times. In the mornings, it was just good. And not for a ridiculously long amount of time. And also, the last winter got a bit tough that my grandparents had to go to the hospital for some kind of reason. Like, they're already getting too old. They got, like, one of them had diabetes, and we went to intensive care unit for my grandpa and for my grandma. My grandpa went twice. This year, I'm looking forward to a decent winter. Like, not just, it can be an active winter, but not like the last two. Or just not a different thing, which puts us into pressure. So, just looking forward to look to the best, but we're still, for now, going to have to, even though we take breaks for some hours in the next coming hours, like, we're just going to have to go back to the situation when it came to the car crash, and then, yeah. This is why there's only a 1 in a 6 chance that you get to roll a 6 in your dice. And Like, it's so hard to actually get out of it. Like, you roll the six on the dice, and yeah, you can finally get out of it. But it feels like you're only able yet to roll a two or a three. One was like Monday, but since it's already been 3 days, we can't even roll a two or a three on the dice. Just not a six. Because we're just gonna have to get through that. Maybe even 2 or 3 days later. Yeah, this is like an even more difficult summer than the last one. Last year, it just came to a day that my mom lost her phone, and it was just so difficult for the whole day, and the next day too, except for celebrating Imran's birthday. And then August came, and pretty much the same stuff happened this time, not about the same things, but something like randomly different. Oh, but this year, not as I expected. I was expecting this summer to be a little more chill than last year, but it turns out that it was even more dramatic than the last year. Sorry about that. But it's okay. I mean, maybe winter won't be tough. Like the winter 2 years ago when I got suspended from school, and the winter last year when both of my grandparents had to visit the hospital. Yeah. Alright, guys. Now, let's just move on for the day. And let's see if we can find any interesting things, or what could the subject be.
We're just standing by these cars for now. Just letting the lights for now. There's a bunch of guys there yet. Oh, dude. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. There's just unbelievably hot out there. There we are. There we go. Oh, there's no music there today. Been surprised. Oh, maybe their lifeline had to pause too, just like mine, but it's kind of surprising. Look at my dad. No?
Well, we had lunch, and I guess they just decided to take a quiet day since it was like really hot. But if you want to still feel in the air. Yeah, even during the sunset time, you still feel the humidity, the hot. Hey, so I don't like call. Alright, guys. So it's about dinner time, and I'm gonna pretend to tell my dad that I changed time to 5 a.m. Right. Yeah, you do notice my mask, by the way. Right. It's actually like 5 a.m.
Is it?
Yeah. So what are we cooking dinner for now? Or does time fly too fast? Okay, well, it's only 5 a.m., bro. I mean, I hacked time. I hacked the time. I have. I mean, this is why I turned myself into Vendetta all of a sudden.
All of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, that turned... Alright, guys, I'm back to normal again. I just joked around telling my father that I changed time to sunrise time. That was it for now, guys. After I prank my father with the Vendetta mask, telling him it's morning time, not evening time. Sometimes I pretend to be a different guy from a movie, you know? Like, if I'm going to become a movie character one day, and you watch me at the movies. So, we were off for lunch in the humid, but that doesn't mean life goes back to normal yet, you guys. Like maybe just an hour break or whatever, but still, life is paused. On certain occasions at home, and I mean, except for outside. Like you go swimming and you enjoy it. But at home, life is still paused. Just hard to deal with it. Like, I'll see the video tomorrow though. Maybe I'll just end it there because I wouldn't really want to think too much deeply into it now after such an insanity we had this morning, especially. And this time it was not too deep. It was just about a mouse. It was the mouse that I opened on Monday when everything became active. Just afterwards, I opened the mouse and there was none of that, you put that stick into your computer and yeah, it was just not there, and I just got yelled at just about that. And I was asking, hey, where's that thing? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And it turned into a great surprise that I found it. So I'm actually going to try out my new mouse tomorrow. But I'll see ya.